Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Sims 3, the last one standing challenge. I'm Llandros, and of course we're here back with our last four remaining contestants. And the first thing we got to do is, Solomon was the one who came out of the Truth and Consequences room, or the Fate and Consequences room. So his traits have got to be scrambled yet again. So let's see, here you are, Solomon. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going to happen to you. You had just become a party animal, good, charismatic, natural cook, and a daredevil. But that didn't last for very long. You are now rebellious, vehicle enthusiast, bookworm, frugal, and a dog person. So that's who you are. All right, life has been kind of crazy for you. Now, we're down to the last four, which means we've made it to the halfway point of the challenge. Now, what reality show have you ever seen that didn't come up with a twist? Well, here's the day that we actually begin our twist. You knew it was coming. If you didn't, you should have saw it. All right. First major twist is that immunity is gone. No one gets immunity from this point on. So we're basically at a point where it could be anybody's game. These last four are actually going to be the fiercest competition. All right. The other twist is actually a good twist. No one will have to actually take a jelly bean before the challenge begins, because they've all proven themselves to have been worthy enough to make it this far into the competition. They are now deemed worthy to complete it. So nobody has to start off with jelly beans, and no one can actually earn immunity. That means for the challenge this week, there will not be a reward challenge. There will only be the final elimination challenge for the week. So these guys are going to be doing some preparation today, and they're going to be doing it. I am not going to be changing their needs whatsoever. I'm going to take a look real quick because I just actually turned them on, and I'm going to go ahead and turn them on again so you can see that the needs have all actually leveled out. We've been popped into a brand new save of Dragon Valley, by the way, and that's why their needs are all like this. Okay, so Solomon, you and Gail, Ruana, and Melody, you all look about equal, so you look to be about the same. But what we're going to do is we're going to send you guys out to get some basic training. And what we're going to do is we're going to take them all the way up to a venue here. It's a really cool building here in Dragon Valley. We're going to take them up to the school. And so what I want each one of you to do, and you can get there however you want to go, is you're going to attend a painting class. So each one is coming up to paint, and we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. And that should take care of you guys. All right, let me go ahead and drop back down here to you guys, and let's see if you guys can get out of here real quick and get this painting class taken care of. Now this is going to tie into, of course, our one and only challenge for this one. And the challenge, it's called, wait a minute, drum roll. It is actually the strength of creativity. So we're going to be seeing how creative these guys truly are, how artistic they are. So we are going to find out in just a moment which one of them is going to be the leader of this. Now, there's also another major twist, and that you're going to find out once we actually finish the competition. So at the very end, when we have a final winner at the end of this competition, you're going to see what the final twist has actually become for this challenge. And it's going to be interesting. I hope you might actually already suspect. So I don't know. If you do, great. If not, well, be ready. It's coming. All right, so these guys are going to head over to this really, really cool looking school, and I would love to have gone to a school like that. It looks pretty interesting. So we're going to go ahead and let them go in there, and yeah, they're taking some of our money, and they're going to go ahead and get the first painting skill, hopefully. Now, I don't know if anybody actually had any kind of creativity to them. Solomon does not. Gail, no, you do not have any creativity to you. Let's see, does anybody else have that? No, Ruana doesn't. Melody? Melody, you do actually have a little bit of an advantage with musical instruments. I don't know if you have any advantage with artistic stuff. So it looks like everybody's pretty much even then, because I don't see anybody with just a complete trait that's going to give them that extra edge. But that's okay. So anyway, now this little fountain over here, I wish you could use it. It's pretty cool looking, but unfortunately you can't. And you can't even put it on your home lot. So I wish you could. That would be really cool. But no, you can't do it. Oh, that's so cool. That's so nice. I like it. I like this world, and I have not been able to play in it for very much, so it would be nice to actually get back into it. Alright, so unfortunately my Dragon Valley LP The original version. I'm still working on it. I'm not giving up on anything yet. So if you guys are watching this, just understand I'm trying my best. I'm trying to get it to go. All right. Looks like we've got Gail finishing up, and who else is finished? Ruana. Means the other two should be coming out in just a second. You guys just hang tight. Solomon's out, and whoa, university guy, I don't really want you here. Don't really have any. Okay, Melody's out. We're going to go ahead and send each one of them back to the house. So you guys, of course, I'm going to let you go on your own because I don't want to have to actually have you deal with anything. Okay, they were at least talking to each other. And when you get home, you're going to find out the training has not quite ended. So we have one more thing we're going to actually be doing, and we're going to see just how well these guys can do. So far, like I said, I'm no longer taking them off of free will. Now they will be continuing with free will all the way through to the end of the challenge. If they happen to walk away from something or do something on their own, well, that's just their own choice. So at this point, it becomes a little bit more ruthless. And that's kind of the word for this this entire challenge. It is ruthless. So, yeah, I'm glad that they all basically are starting. I was going to originally start them all off with max motives, but I thought this was fine. They all came in, and they should have actually been exactly at the same. So they should all be basically equal as far as energy needs and all that. All right, so the challenge is going to begin, but it's not quite ready to start just yet. I want you to take a look over here in the field because we do have some more challenge training activities to do for them right now. All right, you guys are going to come on over, and each one of you will actually begin by starting off with the very first of your brain enhancing machine. Now they're going to progress from one machine to the next. Each one of them should have gotten at least one skill point in painting. As you can see, the boys did, so did Ruana, and so did Melody. So at this point, each one is going to come over here. They're going to all try to have a brain enhancement for painting. Now here's where it's going to get rough or get a little difficult. If any one of them gets singed, they will not be able to progress to the next level to get another skill point. So if they get singed, they are stopping at that point. They cannot go any higher than that level. But if they do not get singed, they will continue on with the next brain enhancing machine. And if they continue and not get singed on that one, they will continue to the third and final one. But if they get singed at any point, their training ends. And they will go and get cleaned up, and they'll be getting prepared for the actual challenge. So we're going to go ahead and turn them back on and let them come on over here and tell everybody they want to actually gain another point in painting. And hopefully they are actually making their way over. I know they just got in and they all have to go into the lodge, but they're going to come back over and get this taken care of. Come on, guys. It doesn't take that long. Be careful because you're going to time me out on this. All right, Gail, you're going to go over there and get it done. Solomon, let's go get this finished. The boys are just being difficult. Gail, come on. Oh, he's going to go out the back way. All right, well, that's fine. At least the girls actually know where they're going. They know what they're doing. And, this thing is actually just kind of a 50-50 shot. You never know if it will send you or not, but we're going to try it. And we're going to see what happens. Ruana, you're going to be the first one to go. Okay. Now, if you don't have university life, you could actually just go ahead and do just the painting class, and maybe you could give them a practice run with an easel. But I just figured this was the easiest way to kind of get them all potentially at an even level. They may or may not be, and if they all make it all the way to the very last brain enhancing machine, then that is great. But there's no guarantee. No guarantee whatsoever. So that's why I kind of like the unpredictability of these machines. So you just never know for sure if you're going to make it or not. So whoever you're rooting for, send out your best vibes for them, that they can actually make it all the way to the end. All right, Ruana, you are definitely going to move forward. So is Melody. And let's see. You guys just hang out for a minute. I don't want you to leave. I can't turn your free will back off, but I can actually stop you in just a minute. No, you're not going to go do that. All right, Gail, are you going to be able to make it? All right, you're going to talk? All right, at least don't be mean. All right, so it looks like everybody makes it to the second round. All right, Solomon, let's go ahead and move on over to this one. Go into brain enhancing, and this time they should actually all end up just about the same time. So at least I would think they would, because they should start about the same time. So let's get you guys over there. Get moving on the next one. All right, girls. Stop the talking. You gotta get busy. Gotta learn some more painting. Okay, everybody's going. Looks like the girls are gonna be a little bit behind. Not too far though, just a few seconds. So we'll see if they can make it through the second round, and we'll see how we do. Okay, training is always gonna be fun. Yeah, I had to actually move this family into a brand new version of Dragon Valley just because there were issues and I could not get around them. I was able to get the lot and everything out without any issues, but I was scared to death because I know that some of these guys had custom content on them, but I have removed everything from it, so it should be fine. All right, the boys are all right. Let's see how the girls do. They should be any second. All right, you guys are all good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the third and final one. Well, it may not be quite the final one, but it's the third and final one for right now. All right, you guys go ahead and do your brain enhancing machine. Okay, got your last one. Okay, painting. Here we go. All right, and looking at the time, it was about maybe 12:30 by the time we started doing all of this, which is about what I expected. What we're going to be doing once they get finished with this, they're going to have a little bit of a break. So I'm going to actually give them a break time, and they're going to be able to do whatever they wish. However, being on this lot, there are some dangerous things. Now, they can't get into the cow plant room, but they could go over there because that jelly bean plant is still over there, just waiting. If they choose to do it on their own, I'm not stopping them because remember, I'm not affecting their free will whatsoever. But if they don't, all right, everybody made it through. That's fantastic. Now, since everybody made it through and everybody got to the end of the row, what we're going to do is we're going to give about 6 hours. I believe it's 6 hours or maybe 12 hours. I'm not quite sure. I think it's only 6. And then we're going to come back and we're going to try another round so that they could potentially get all the way up to a level 7 of painting. Now, they're not going to go any further than that. But for now, for the next 6 hours, these guys are on their own. Whatever their needs are, they're taking care of them. Whatever they choose to do is entirely up to them. I'm just going to sit back and let them do whatever they like. If they want to get into fights, they want to do whatever they want, it's fine. But yes, they can actually get up to a level 7 of painting, but I'm not going to let them go any higher than that. So level 7 is as high as they're going to get for painting for this activity. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead. They're just going to play making these things. I need to go check what Solomon's doing because he's walking over. I think he's going to go get the juice kegger. Because, yeah, I think, well, Melody looks like she is, but I don't know. Do I have one in here? I might. Yeah, I do. I've got one inside. All right, he's probably doing the same thing. He's going to go get it twice. Good for him. All right, so we got to keep an eye on this thing, and as soon as the brain enhancing machines cool down and we're ready to go ahead and try again, we will definitely start up again, and we will go ahead and move forward. Now, I'm looking over here, and I see a lot of gifts that are over there, and what I'm going to do is, let's see if there's anybody that's just standing around doing absolutely nothing. Doesn't look like it. If there was somebody doing nothing, I would actually take over for them for a minute to get the gifts, but everybody's doing something, and I'm not going to affect them. Yeah, you're going to come up and drink. Everybody's going to go drinking. What's this? Alright, so what is she going to go over and do? Let's go take a look. Alright, well, we got newspapers over here. I forgot to actually cancel that out. And, of course, it's all starting over again. Okay. I'm going to miss this lot when I actually have to wrap this LP up because it has been a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed making this lot. I don't build very often at all. In fact, it's something that I get very self-conscious about because I never like what I actually create. But this one I thought turned out pretty well. It is a big lot and it has a lot of things on it, which makes it a very difficult one to load up in build by mode. But other than that, it's actually, I mean, I do kind of like how it turned out. All right, at least you guys are kind of moving towards a better relationship than what you had. That's fine. And you guys, you're going to go over and read? All right. Oh, no, it didn't last long. It did not last long at all. All right, Rwanda, let's check you. Rwanda, you're just going out here drinking on the street. You're in one of those moods. Now, I did take the tombstones out because I did not want the ghost coming out and actually interrupting them for anything that they're going to be doing. Because since, like I said, since this is going to be a challenge with, oh wait, I got a ghost. I got to make sure I get rid of this. He won't come out until late. Oh, that's still Shannon. Yeah, I guess it's Shannon. All right. I had a problem with it, so I actually ended up having to remove Emma. So basically, I when I actually saved the last LP that you all saw, it didn't actually save. So when I came back in, Emma was still here, and I had to go ahead and remove her. But I went ahead and got the other tombstone out just because I don't want the ghosts coming around and stopping them from what they're doing because they already have enough to deal with as it is. So, all right, you guys are fine. Okay, at least you guys are having a good time together. You're having fun. You guys haven't really spent a whole lot of time at all. Now, Gail, you're actually doing something pretty smart, I think. Are you? You're just rocking. I don't know if that's actually building energy back up. Yes, it is. So you are actually taking advantage of relaxing downtime. The rest of them just getting drunk. Can't blame them at that point, I guess. They've been through a lot. It's been pretty difficult, but that's all right. You guys go ahead and do what you got to do. Well, you got to take turns. Come on. You're a big girl, you know that. All right, so anyway, I don't think we can use these just yet. Nope, not quite. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing how this all pans out. It'll be kind of interesting to see if any of these guys, or which one of these guys actually gets it all the way to 7. They may all make it to 7. I'm not quite sure. All right, what's Gail going to tell Solomon? Oh, no. All right. Okay, he's going to go rock. So see, the boys actually had the right idea. Go get a little bit of rest and rest up for the competition and be ready because it's coming. And like I said, I think we have to wait till about 6 or 6:30. I believe it's 6 hours. It may be 8. I don't think it's any more than that. I always forget to time it. So, all right. It is good to see them actually interacting, but they're actually friends. I'm kind of impressed. So I always wondered who actually had relationships with the others. So you don't have really any decent relationships, but you do. So Ruana, you and Gail actually created a friendship out of this whole thing, even though I haven't given you guys much time to do anything. So that's pretty funny. All right. Let's see. As long as you keep talking like that, you should be all right. So let's see. What are you talking about? Talking about art? All right. Well. Let's see if we're ready to go do this again. Are we ready? Not quite. So it must be long. Well, no, I think I said 6:30. So I'm just going to still hang out and watch. Melody? Everybody's going out to the street to get drunk. Just put your business all out there in Dragon Valley. They don't mind. They know what's going on over here. It's pretty sad. All right, let's see. Still not, but still not 6:30 either. Gail, you coming to drink? Of course you are. I don't know if this thing needs to be refilled or not, though. I better check it because they probably... I'm just going to refill it anyway. And I'll refill this one just because they probably want it and it may be empty. I don't think it is, but just a possibility. All right, it is after 6:30. Let's take a look. Nope, must be a little bit longer. That's fine. We're just going to continue. We're going to hang out. And like I said, I really just wanted to actually let them have some free time, let their free will take over. Whatever they choose to do is whatever they choose to do. Now, they're not actually messing with that jelly bean bush whatsoever. They have completely ignored it. And I think for the most part they will. I've never seen them just go over and use it completely on their own, at least not in this LP. But not to say that they won't. So you guys might have had that happen. You might have seen them do it, but I've never seen them do it. So... all right. How much more time do we got? It should be getting up there. All right, we're ready. Okay, so everybody, before I actually start you on anything, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stop every one of your interactions. So that way everybody's going to stop doing what they're doing and they're going to come on over and we're going to go ahead and we're going to try. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just have them do the same thing. We're going to start here and whoever gets here gets here. I don't really care. They should actually finish it up pretty quick at the same time. But let's go ahead and see if anybody can make it all the way up to level 7. The higher level you make, the better your odds are. It doesn't guarantee anything. Doesn't mean anything at all. So we're just going to give it a shot, and we're going to see how well they do. Hopefully they'll do okay. At least I would think so. All right, so Solomon, you're the first up. Go ahead and go for that painting. Looks like Gail's going to take it second. Let's see. Now, normally when I have a whole bunch of these out here, I get somebody singed within just a matter of minutes. But I was surprised we didn't get anybody singed the first round. But this round, it's a possibility. Now, I toyed with the idea of taking them up for 3 rounds of this and getting them up to level 10. But then I thought, nah, we'll just keep it as level 7. That's high enough. So it's at least high enough for the challenge that I've got in mind. So, and we're going to actually let them work on it. They are going to be very tired, and they're going to get started. And if they choose to go sleep, it's okay, because this is going to be a time limit. They're going to have a certain amount of time that they can do this. So, all right, Solomon, you're good. Gail, you're good. Of course, it's going to start raining. That's all right. Let it rain. We don't mind, because we can always move this inside when we have to. Ruana, you going to be okay? All right, so Solomon, I know you saw you running off. Let's go ahead and let's try again. Everybody made it up to the next level. And we're going to try for level 6. Good luck, everybody. hopefully they can all make it through. I would love it if they'd all actually end up being evenly paced for this thing, but you know, it's not always a guarantee. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and tell them to get started, unless somebody gets singed, which I think should knock them out. We're going to tell them to go ahead and get started with the last one, so that they don't just walk off on me. And hopefully they'll all be ready to go, and we can go ahead and get the competition started. At least I would think so. And I will tell you what the rules, or what the thing is, once we actually get them all the way to the end, and then I'll let you know how free will is going to affect them. All right, looks like everybody has made it through. They're fine. Let's try again. This is your last one. I'm kind of impressed with them. They're actually doing very well. Alright, you guys go ahead. This is your last one. And nobody wants to actually take a hit for the team. Let's see if they can do it. Now, I'm looking at the time. It's almost 9 o'clock. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be giving them some free time. I'm going to be giving them 12 hours. Whatever they do in that 12 hours is completely on their own. If they choose to eat, if they choose to sleep, they choose to take a bathroom break, get their showers, whatever, that's fine. But the minute I start the timer, it's going to be 12 hours. And I'm just going to hang back. We're going to put it on a higher speed, and we're going to let them just go ahead and go through it. And once the time is actually up, then we'll start the competition. Okay, looks like everybody made it to level 7, which is fantastic. Now, before we go any further, and I know this takes forever to go into build buy mode, I'm going to go ahead and drop in here real quick. And the first thing I need to do is I'm going to put this on the inside, because it is summertime, and I know they'll probably be affected somewhat by the heat. Now, as you can see, this is actually not the way it was originally set up, because the last one was the casino. So, again, like I said, it didn't save, so unfortunately, I'm glad I have it recorded, but unfortunately it didn't actually save in the game. Or at least maybe it, I don't know, there's the only file I could get out, so it could have been because I was pulling every different file I could come up with. Alright, I'm going to go into University, and I'm going to get the art easel that came with University, just because it's right here, if I can find it. There's no guarantee that I'll find anything. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pull one of these in, and one for everybody. So here we go. 1. Let's give them a little bit of room. 2. Let's see. 3. And 4. Alright, so we got our art easels, and I think these doors should be locked. Let me go ahead and make sure that they are, because I don't want them doing anything or getting started. So let's go ahead and lock it from everybody. And looking at the time, it is 9:20. We're going to say 9:30. So at this point, for the next 12 hours, you guys are on your own. So go ahead and live your life, make your choices, do whatever you think you need to do. And for a little while, I'm going to follow different people. I'm going to try to follow all of them, but I'm just letting them just kind of do their own thing. Oh, wait a minute. Now, the winner of this thing was, I believe it was Melody. So Melody is the one who actually needs to get the bed. So I need to set her with that ownership of that bed. So other than that, I'm just going to go ahead and move everybody over here so that I can actually have them use this one. So Solomon, you're going to be in the red. Gail, you're going to be in the green. And then, let's see, Melody, I already got you. Ruana, you are going to be there in the blue. Alright, so that's going to take care of everybody, and let's go ahead, and that way, hopefully they will actually choose the right beds. Alright, Solomon, you're taking care of your needs. That's fine. Maybe you're going to go use that bed. Alright, I don't know. If it's Melody, I need to actually make sure she's, well, no, I can't change it. She's going to do whatever she wants to do. So I gave her that bed. It's up to her to use it. And she's smart enough to go use it. Very good. All right, so the boys are staying up late tonight, but they're getting their hunger needs taken care of. That's fine. They can take as much time as they want. All right, now the challenge itself is not going to be that hard, but depending on how well they take care of themselves could make a big difference. So again, it will start at 9:30 in the morning. So that's given them 12 hours to take care of hunger needs, bathroom needs, and take care of sleeping needs. Hopefully they'll do it. I believe these guys went over here to go to the rocking chairs. Of course they did. Why they didn't go to the bed, I don't know. This may actually be better than the beds. I don't know. But apparently that's what they chose. All right, Ravana, you're actually in that little bed. Looks like you're doing okay. You are actually doing fine as well, but you guys are both hungry. All right. Now, fortunately, we will be doing this inside. Gail, what are you going to go run off and do? Rock again? All right. Yeah, you're not getting the best of energy, buddy. You really aren't. I kind of figured that. So, but then again, you guys were actually eating while they had started sleeping, so there's no telling. Now, looking at the cow plants, they're not that hungry yet because these guys have been eating quite a bit. Probably by tomorrow, though, when we get the competition done, they are going to be ready for another victim. So, at least I would think so. All right, so he went in and got his right bed. That is perfect. And Gail, are you just going to hang out? All right, well, hopefully your creativity will actually be enough for you. You can still have quite a bit of time, and I'm going to go ahead and speed you up even a little faster because there's really nothing much for us to do. The storm is just kind of taking over for the night. Now, I haven't decided if I'm going to do a round 2 of this LP or not because of all the issues with the custom content and all that and all the issues with the game. Most of my issues came shortly after I put some things in this game, and of course this did have the custom skins and everything. So I don't know. I'm still just kind of I might do it, but I might do it a little bit later. Of course, I'll have to run whatever I get through a different program to make sure that it doesn't have anything bad in it. But I'm not going to do anything with it right away. And even if I do a second LP of this, I have to come up with a brand new venue, and I have to come up with putting it into a different town because I don't want it always to be exactly the same. So it would not be the same lot. It would be some of the basic same rules, but we would actually have to change it up a little bit. And of course, there's a new world that's coming out. I don't know what it's about. I have not heard. I've got no hints or whatever. So maybe that one would be one that would actually tie into this pretty well. So we'll just kind of play it by ear and see how it goes. And if we choose to do it, then we do. All right, you guys are fine. Let's see, Melody, did you get a full night's sleep? Yes, you did. Only problem is, you're fine. And see, you've had plenty of time to get this taken care of. Maybe you'll even be smart enough to go get a shower, and that will actually keep you a little bit at an advantage. These guys are still going to get a full night's sleep, which is fine. Of course, the boys weren't smart enough to actually start early, because you guys only have about 3 hours, and then we got to get started. Now, I can only direct them once. That's the problem. So once we get started, I can only click on this thing one time. And if they decide to walk away, they're out. I mean, there's a possibility, but there's a possibility that all of them could walk away, and if that's the case, then they all start over. But if anybody walks away due to having to go to the bathroom or having to eat or do something like that, then they're completely on their own to come back and do it on their own. And you know that they probably won't. They're going to be painting a portrait or painting a picture. So that's going to be the thing, because like I said, it is the strength of creativity. And we're going to see just how well they can actually do. All right, time is actually, I'm not speeding up, am I? I didn't even realize it. All right, so you guys, it's about 7:30. Got a couple more hours. Hopefully the other two in the bed will get up and get their hunger needs taken care of. It doesn't look like... all right, Solomon, you're getting up and taking care of it. All right, 8:30. Looks like Gale is still going to take his time, isn't he? All right, it's 9:20. You guys don't have a whole lot of time. Gale, Gale, go ahead and do what you got to do. I don't know how bad it is. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. All right, 9:30 it is. Let's go ahead and stop time. And first thing I need to do is go ahead and unlock these doors. So let's go ahead and unlock. And everybody is going to be doing the same thing. So first thing I want to do is cancel out whatever their interaction is. And that way they don't have to worry about it. Okay. Everybody's going to be told to paint at this time, and they're all going to be painting the exact same thing. What we're looking for is whoever paints something with the highest value. They're all going to paint large. So whoever has the highest value painting when we're done will actually be the winner. Again, there is no immunity this week. There is no reward this week. It is all about elimination. So they're set to go. They can go ahead and come on. The competition ends if they all walk away except for one. If everybody walks away, then of course we all start over. We scrap their paintings and we start over with a brand new round. But it's all up to them. So hopefully they took care of enough needs and they were fine. I think they look pretty good. They're all in green, and it just depends on how long it's going to take them to paint a large painting. If anybody didn't take care of bathroom needs, this is where it's going to actually hurt. So Melody, it looks like you're pretty decent. Ruana, you're actually a little bit better. Gail, your hunger needs might come into play. And Solomon, yeah, you kind of got some hunger needs yourself. So I don't know. We can see what's going to happen. Okay. That's kind of interesting. It looks like these guys almost might be painting the same thing. I don't think they are, but they just kind of look the same at first. But I don't think so. I think it's going to be completely different. Alright, now I'm going to speed them up just a little bit because we can sit here and watch them paint all day long. I'm just going to put them on speed 2. Typically when I go on speed 3, that's when my game will start to get all crazy. Alright, I don't really want to do the popular painter thing, I'm sorry. So I just like to go on speed 2 if I'm actually playing through that way. I normally don't play on speed 2 or speed 3. I just normally do it only if I just need to get through something. But normally I like to just go through the whole thing. Just keep it really relaxed and casual. So, alright. Yeah, Solomon's getting hungry. Gail, you're getting hungry. Ruana, you are fine. I don't think hygiene's going to matter to you one bit. Melody, it looks like you're okay too. So the girls have an advantage. I'd put my money right now on one of the girls, but you guys know me. Every time I tell you don't ever take me to Vegas, I'm always wrong. So I'm just thinking the girls might have the edge here, though. All right. Now, of course, it takes a little while to do these paintings, but it'll be kind of interesting. The reason I did the whole brain enhancing machine in the class is because I wanted them to get up to a higher level. Now, of course, they haven't done a whole lot of, they haven't done any paintings before. I didn't put an art easel here. I was going to when I first designed the lot, and I kept debating on it, and I just couldn't find a place for it to fit and actually look well. And then I knew that they would probably come over and start it, and then I'd have to go over and delete it, and they couldn't come over and finish. So I just decided, no, we'll just keep it even. They can come over here and they can do it all at one time during the competition. So, and hopefully there's going to be no issues. Looks like Gail is almost done, and I don't think anybody has actually, nobody's given me, Solomon, I was about to say it. Nobody's given me a thought bubble, but Solomon just did. But he's getting close. He's not actually stopping yet, so. Alright, just don't walk away. They're about halfway done. That's the problem. So the boys are already struggling. Now, it takes a long time to do a large painting, and it's hard to do it unless you've got a full, you've had your motives full. So, we'll actually try it again, though, if they all actually cancel out. But the girls don't seem to be giving me any indication that they want to stop. Well, Melody might be in just a minute. Oh, Solomon, you're done. Unless you come back and do it on your own, looks like you're done. Gail, same for you. All right. Oh, Melody. Who's it going to be? Rana, are you going to go ahead and take it? One of the two of you are going to take this. You haven't given me any thought bubble yet either, so I can click on you and see. Oh, yeah, you really want to go to the bathroom too, but I think Melody's in a little bit more danger than you are. So it looks like the boys, if the girls finish, if either of these girls finish, then the boys are definitely in trouble. But if both these girls stop, then they can actually get another break. And I give them some time to go back and do. Oh, Melody, if Ruana finishes, you guys are all in trouble. And it's looking like she just might do it. She just might be the one to finish. You go right ahead and get all upset at that thing. Oh, Ruana. Oh, you gave up. Okay, that's fine. She gave up. All right, so if we go through here, let's go ahead and take a look and see if we can sell them. Let's see, we can't sell them at all because they're not finished. So we got to go ahead and we got to scrap all of their paintings. Now, what they're going to end up doing this time... Oh, I don't want you to continue. I want you to go ahead and scrap it. All right, so they got so close. Now, the next time they come through, they're going to get only a handful of... They're only going to get about a third of the time. So from this point, at what time is it? It is now 6:30. They're going to have... Let's just go ahead and say it'll be 7. They have until 4 a.m. They got 9 hours. And in 9 hours, if they're asleep at 4 a.m., it doesn't matter. We're waking them up. But they got 9 hours until we come back. And then next time we do it, we do a medium size. So they're going to have less sleep. They're going to have a lot more issues as far as hunger and bathroom needs and whatnot. And we'll try a medium painting to see how they do. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up until 4 a.m. in the morning. And we'll just kind of see who does what and if anybody is ready to go ahead and move on. It was so close. Ruana almost had that. She could have actually finished it up if she would have taken care of all of her needs earlier in the day. But we'll just kind of see how they're doing here. It looks like nobody's really that tired, but they don't realize what's coming. Smart thing would have been head off to bed. And it looks like Melody, she is the smart one. So she's getting some sleep. Only problem is, hopefully she took care of everything else. Yeah, she's fine. Actually, that's not Melody. That's, is that Ruana? Yeah, it's Ruana. All right, I'm sorry. She is smart. But she does have to eat something. So that's probably going to play into it. I don't know. Maybe not. We'll take a look and see. All right, you still got about 3.5 hours. Now, the last time, if we have to do this again, then the time gets cut, and then we go with the small drawing, the small painting. So we just keep going until eventually somebody finishes. And the time that they get to rest in between gets shorter and shorter and shorter. And they may never finish. I don't know. We'll find another way. We'll find some way for them to get finished. Hopefully they will. All right. It's 4 o'clock. Well, all right. I'm going to give them to 4:30. There we go. It's 4:30. All right. My fault. I missed it, but that's okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and cancel everybody out of what they're doing. Whatever you're doing, it's over. And you're going to head on over and you're going to try a medium painting. So hopefully you guys all got plenty of rest. All right, you're going to come over here and you are going to try to paint for a medium. And you are going to come over and do the same. So paint a medium. Okay, Ruana, you're painting a medium. And Melody, you got the medium. All right, let's go ahead and get you guys started. And hopefully you won't cancel yourselves out of this because you got to get it done. Let's see what they're doing. This is where that bed really does come in handy. So I think Melody has the advantage because if you look at her needs, she's pretty good. Ruana, you've got a pretty decent advantage. Your hunger, if you get you got to come over. Did I not click on you? I don't think I did. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, but I'm going to just go ahead and click because I need to make sure everybody at least starts. So until they start, I can make sure that they do it. All right, so let me just make sure. I want to make sure they come over because sometimes those initial interactions don't work. So as long as it registers... Okay, at this point I cannot click again unless he doesn't come. He's got to make sure he comes over. See, that's the problem. Sometimes it knocks you out. Oh, he's too tired. I can't do anything for him. So Solomon, you're out. Ruana, you're coming. Solomon, I tried, but you did not get enough sleep. You and that rocking chair have you bonded to the point where it did not help you anymore. So if it cancels you out, I cannot fix you. As long as it actually registers and you come over and do it, that's fine. Alright, so my bunny is probably on, of course, the girls again, and this time I'm giving the edge to Melody because she did have that advantage of the bed. Now, because there's no reward, and the bed is her reward from the last challenge, as soon as this is over, all the beds will go back to the twin beds. So I will actually take out the special bed, and we will have only 3 beds left on the lot, and we will continue from there. There will be no more immunity, no more rewards. So they're basically going to struggle. Solomon, you're already up for elimination. There's really nothing I can do. Unfortunately, that's going to be your 3rd time in there, which is not good. All right, I'm speeding them up through this to see if we can get anybody to finish up. Yeah, I don't want to really take any of this. Yeah, I know. I figured it was going to be the same opportunity. Alright, so it looks like so far I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen any thought bubbles or anything yet, so we just might be able to actually get a winner out of this one. Looks like Ruana is really pushing for it, isn't she? She's trying to finish that thing up. And so is Melody. All right. Well, you guys are getting really, really close. We're going to see how you guys do, though. Remember, it's got to be the value. Oh, Gale, don't stop. You got to at least put a fighting chance into here. All right. So it looks like he finished. All right. And I know. You guys are looking at it. Don't look at it. You're not supposed to look at it. All right. You go ahead and finish up. All right. So you're done. Okay. Let's find out who actually finished up and who did the paintings the best. All right, Gail. Yours. Let's go ahead and sell your painting for 230. We won't sell it yet, but you actually have one for 230. So Ruana, can you beat 230? She's like, of course I can. No, you've got it for 320. No, it's 222. You did not win. So 230, 222. Okay, Melody, can you beat 230? If so, you will be the winner of this challenge. And you did it. So it's 255. Melody, you have won the challenge. I told you there was a really bad twist in this game, didn't I? Okay. Well, here it comes. Are you ready for the bad twist? All right, where are these guys at? Solomon, go right here. Gail, go right here. Melody, you just stay wherever you want to stay. Ruana, come right over here. This is where it's going to get rough. It's going to be bad. Let me get them all over here for just a minute, and I hope that I'm not turning their free will off, so they're basically going to want to run away from me. Yeah, I knew you were going to. All right, Gail, I want you to go ahead. I want you to sit down. And Ruana, you're coming out so close. I'm just waiting on Solomon, who's actually getting up out of the bed. I just want to get them all over here in the same spot, in the same area. Let them know what's about to happen, because it's about to get really, really fun for these guys. And I do not mean that in a good way. All right, so Solomon, you coming? These guys are not going to sit forever. Yeah, he's here. All right, so they're all here. Fine. Tonight, and every night forward, the winner is free. However, the only ones that are remaining all go into the room together. So all three of these guys will now be going into this room, one at hopefully they'll all go in around the same time, but they're all going to face off in this room of fate and consequences. So there could be more than one elimination. There could be one. We've seen it happen already several times, but it is time for them to go in. So Melody, enjoy, good luck, and good luck, guys. Let's see who it actually is going to be. And they are kind of hungry, so you never know. Ruana knows better. She's not going to touch it. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Unfortunately. All right, you guys go ahead and let's see. Who is it going to be? I'm kind of nervous for these guys. I really am, because I know it'll be one of them. Somebody's going. But I'm curious if it'll be just one or more. I don't know. We'll find out in just a second, I'm sure. It is sad. All right, Solomon. Let's see who's going. Anybody? All right, what are we doing? Nope, you're not going. You're not going. All right. Okay, everybody's fine. Yeah, you're hungry, but you're stuck in this room until one of you is out. I know. Oh, I wouldn't do it, Ruana. They don't like you when you're dirty. I wouldn't get clean. I wouldn't get clean. But, that's the problem. And you're hungry. Solomon, look at you. You're being smart. Oh, wait, he's not hungry anymore. No, and neither is that one. Well, you guys are stuck in here. But you're stuck in here until somebody goes. Whether it's by hunger, cow plant, or jelly bean. Now, they're hungry enough they could actually grab one of those jelly beans, but they don't seem to want to do it. Was she naked? I swear she was naked. I didn't even notice, but she looked as naked could be. All right. Well, the cow plants aren't too hungry right now, so they're not in too much danger right now. I'm kind of surprised, but we'll come back and check on them in just a minute. Actually, I'm just going to hang out for a little while, and I'm going to speed them up for a little bit and see what happens. Okay, here we go. We're back to the cake. Gail, smart move to get over there and not actually mess around with this right now. Let these guys take the first hit. You can just go ahead and pee all over yourself, buddy. You got a shower. You can take care of it. But these two should have left it alone. All right, there you go. All right, either one of you, or both of you, or none of you. You never know. Oh, Gail. Oh, there we go. I believe it was Ruana. Ruana, you are gone. I need to go ahead and stop you guys real quick. Hang on, Gail and Solomon. I got to pull you guys out of here. Oh, that's too sad. All right, you go out and you go out because she is definitely out. All right, so Ruana is the one who is actually no longer in the competition. No, you don't need to do that, and you need to go ahead. I know you have to watch, but oh, poor Ruana. She made a really good fight, and she was actually pushing it. She was doing so well in that competition today, too. If she would have just held out at that very first time of the painting, just a couple of seconds longer, she would have had this thing. She would have won. But unfortunately, Ruana, you're not the last one standing. It's going to be Gail, Solomon, or Melody. And I hate it. For the person who created Ruana, thank you so much. Be yourself. Thank you so much for your creation. She was a great character. All of these guys have been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed seeing all of them. Solomon, are you out of here yet? Yeah, get out of here, buddy. I know it's bad. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take the grave and give you the grave. You should be actually teleporting out of there any second, but you going to do it? Maybe, maybe not. There you go. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. We're down to our final 3. Now, the next challenge, again, there's no immunity. It is strictly going to come down to just basically it's going to be a really fast and furious ending to this LP. So, because we're down to the last 3, the next episode, I believe, is our final episode. And you'll see what happens because it is coming. And we'll actually see how we do. So we've got one more competition to go, and I'm hoping to actually film that pretty soon and get that out to you guys as soon as possible. But thank you all so much for watching. I will see you next time.